Hey, what's going on YouTube? Here we are with another video at Archangel Fabrication. For those of you who don't know, my name is Steven Marmolejos, and here we have the next project, which as you guys can see is a Subaru Legacy, and it has a pretty interesting swap under the hood, and we'll be doing a full turbo kit on it, including the turbo manifold, intercooler, piping, etc., downpipe. So stay tuned and check it out. So here's what's under the hood. It's a 4G63 swap, and looks like a whole set turbo there. Manifold, we're going to be upgrading it from a thin wall to a thick wall tubular. I use Schedule 40 stainless steel, and we'll be doing new intercooler piping and intercooler downpipe like I just said. So just gonna tear it apart now, and I'll show you guys once I have all the room of kind of how I'm gonna plan to go about it. As you guys can see, I'm working on the intercooler now. Just have to do a weld around here, and I'm using 2.5-inch inlet and outlet on this setup. As you guys can see, welded on the inside for extra strength. They'll be going something like this, using a 550 horse Vibrant Performance core, as I usually do. Just gonna weld it out and mount it onto the car. Here's what the collector looks like. Got that all welded out. Gotta weld it to the flange, add the wastegate, and then continue on with the runners. So as you guys can see here, I got the manifold tacked up. I started with this runner right here on the car. As you guys can see, I put a bunch of tacks here because the turbo was hanging from here. So that's what was supporting it, and then I built these three on the bench. I like the way it came out, so just got to weld them out, weld them to the flange, and add the wastegate. Then she'll be done. Alright you guys, manifold's about done. Just added the tag, it's the last step always. Added the wastegate here, 38 mil tile, just right here. I'll sit there like that. And we're going to be doing a recirculated dump back into the exhaust on this. Here's what the turbo looks like mounted up. Getting ready to build the exhaust now. Going straight down. Gonna recirculate the wastegate into the exhaust. Got some more parts here from Vibrant. Now that the downpipe and the recirc is done, it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna do a little air intake off the turbo. Gonna do a 90 here. This is 4-inch here. So I've got coupler, clamp, and a filter there. So it'll be something like this. So there's what that looks like. Pretty simple, just weld a bead here and an extension about 2 inches long with a bead end to hold this there. Looks pretty good, simple. Just have it there for mock-up, nothing's tight. And then I'll be building a catch can somewhere in this area to shoot right to this bung. Just a single drain, single feed, something simple just to relieve some crankcase pressure. So that's that. intercooler mounted, as you guys just saw. Just made some simple brackets for the top here and one on the bottom. So it's nice and sturdy now. Gonna start the intercooler piping next. It's 2.5-inch inlet and outlet. So I'll be wrapping it real tight to the lower rad support here, as close as I can, since he is running fog lights. So it should wrap somewhere real close to this. And then up into the turbo, which I have to weld a cast 92. And then get his throttle body mounted. And I can start the piping on this side. So that's next. This side mocked up, 2.5-inch. Managed to do it all in one piece. That way, less possibility of couplers blowing off. So he'll just have one here and one here, using the vibrant couplers. And then I'm gonna try to do the same on the other side after welding out this one. Quick update, now that I got this piece welded, got the blow off valve on there, got this side done. Just comes around and straight up, one piece. So we got one coupler here, one coupler here, one here, and one in there to the turbo. So 4 total. That's the minimum amount that you can possibly have, which is great. And here's the catch can mounted up, nice and sturdy. Just gotta run the line from here to the valve cover. Nice AN line, getting the fittings on their way. Intake mounted, everything pretty much the way it's gonna be ran. So once I get this oil line, I just need to do the lower radiator hose. Kinda hard to see, but it's right here. Got the upper done already. So the lower one will be coming from down here straight into here. Once that's done, this car's complete and ready to go.